There are two different kinds of quitting. One is called silent quitting or quiet quitting, and the other one is called loud quitting. So it depends on the communication style of the employee, but also their loyalty towards the organization, whether they are quietly quitting or loudly quitting. Quiet quitting is that employees would not share with anybody that they are about to quit. That, for example, they are already looking for different jobs. They wouldn't share that with anyone. What you could notice also as HR or as a very attentive manager is that the performance, or let's say the enthusiasm of those employees, is getting less. So, for example, they would not sign up for new projects just as easily. They would not support colleagues if they needed help as much as they did before. They would only really come to work at the time they are required to be there, and they would leave on the dot. They wouldn't stay longer anymore. They might as well not mingle with colleagues that much anymore because mentally they're already someplace else. So that's quiet quitting. And that really requires a lot of communication with that particular employee, have frequent check-ins with all employees anyways, if possible, and then ask them how satisfied they are, if they need anything else. And HR can then also talk with colleagues or with the manager and ask, okay, is everything all right with that person? Did you notice any changes? For loud quitters, it's a very different story. So loud quitters are basically proclaiming that they are on their way out. They would be saying, everything here is not the way that it should be. Nothing works. This is really not satisfying. My colleagues don't help me at all. My boss didn't promote me in 2 years, and so on and so forth. This is very easy to spot, right? In the end, it's being thrown in your face that somebody is about to quit. The delicate question here is, do you want to keep people like that? Do you want to retain people who are really inviting others to join them in their bad mood? Probably not. So it's more around the quiet quitters. Those are the people that you might want to be concerned about. On the other hand, the question also is, if you have somebody who decided to quit, how likely is it that you can retain that person for good? If you can convince that person to stay, it's probably just a matter of, let's say, 6 months until that person will start to look around again. There are many different kinds of behavior when it comes to quitting, and it always depends on the motive of that person. And everything is tightly knit to the organizational culture.